Hey everyone, Kaylee, your friendly neighborhood hairstylist here, and today we're gonna do some really quick last-minute costume and hair ideas. So at this point, you have probably waited until the last minute to do your Halloween costume. No shame, I do that too. But instead of just throwing on cat ears and running out the door, I have some very easy ideas for you that can be done in like 5 minutes with clothes you already have, and they look real cute and they're a little better than cat ears. So I wanna show you how to do it. Let's get into it. We're gonna start with the Mickey Mouse ears. This was directly inspired by the Maine Addicts and Minnie Mouse event. It was so cute, and bonus points, this was done on short hair originally. But this dress somewhat restricts my movement, so I'm gonna change into a sweater first. Okay, here we go, sweatered up. Let's get into the hairstyle. Okay, so I'm actually gonna keep my hair straight for this hairstyle, which is so rare for me, but I think it looks really cute, and you can obviously do whatever texture you want, whether it's curled, naturally curly, crimped, I don't know, whatever you want, you can do. We're gonna start with a center part, and then you're gonna make 2 pigtails where you want the buns to sit. I'm doing them like right over the back of my ears. And I'm doing this in a triangle section, but I'm leaving a little bit of hair out over my ears because I like how that looks. Do whatever you like and whatever makes you do a little hair flip in the mirror. And now braid each of these pigtails all the way down, secure it with an elastic, and pull the braid apart slightly for some extra volume. And now we're gonna wrap the braids into a bun. Now you can just wrap into a bun if you want, but I wouldn't be Kayley Melissa if I didn't make it a little extra. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loop it so that it stands kind of like a donut straight on top of my head. This is gonna give the bun some height so it doesn't end up being this like little tiny nodule. You want it to definitely be a bun. And I'm gonna pin that in place so it stays. And then we're gonna wrap the rest around and pin it in place. It's okay if it looks a little small right now. Once you have it pinned, you can start kind of pulling it apart a little bit and making it larger. It's just really hard to do that while you're making the bun in the first place. So I always say pin it first and then pull it apart. If you have like this awkward donut space showing, you can just pull the braid apart a little bit more and pin the sides of it down. Now we do the same thing on the other side. So loop, pin, wrap, pin, and pull it apart. If you have short hair, I'd say just pull your braid apart a whole lot and then wrap it into a bun. And at this point, the buns are totally done. I'm just gonna take a second and fill in my hairline. You guys know I just like to frame my face that way, but it's definitely not necessary. I'm using the Color Wow Root Cover Powder in light brown. Just makes a big difference. And hairspray. And for our final touch, we're gonna add bows to the buns. Now, I have these from Ulta. These were on sale, so I don't know if you can still get them, but they're totally DIY-able. You can just take some ribbon, tie it onto a bobby pin, you're good to go. Or if you wanna cut out the DIY element, just tie some ribbon and tie a bow around each bun. And that's the hairstyle. Let me pop on the costume and show you the finished look. It is super cute, super girly, took like 5 minutes to do. I'm wearing it with a Bardo dress, but you could wear this with anything black or polka dots and it would totally pull off Minnie Mouse. And then of course you need the all-important red lip. I'm wearing this Bobbi Brown Luxe Matte Lip Color in Red Carpet. It is bougie, but girl, it is pretty. And if you really want to take it there, you could do a little black dot on your nose, but I have more hairstyles to film, so I'm gonna skip that one today. And now for our fairy, nymph, woodland goddess, whatever you want this to be, I'm starting out with my Secret Sauce waves. I just love these. I can't get enough of them. Linked above, try them out. So now for the actual hairstyle, what you're gonna do is take some hair at the crown and pull it together and bobby pin it in place. Then just use your index and your thumb to start pulling little pieces up and out. This will give it a little bit of volume and airiness and romanticism without going full poof. Next, you're gonna pick up a large section of hair on either side of your head. You wanna basically pick up all the hair from the crown forward, leaving out any bangs that you want to frame your face. And you're gonna secure those 2 pieces in place with a hair elastic. Now you're gonna take your ponytail and you're gonna flip it in towards your head so that we create a topsy tail. And then you're gonna take your thumb and your index again and just pull little pieces of hair. And then if your bobby pins are showing, you can take the elastic, put it on top, and then use a bobby pin to pin the underside down. Then if you want to cover the elastic, you can take a tiny piece of hair, put that over the elastic, and pin that in place. And that is it for the curling and pinning and securing that we have to do. Now there are just some flowers left to do, and I'm gonna use two different ones. I have these from ASOS that are little flowers that are on like 90s style spirals, but I also just have some faux flowers from a craft store that I put onto a bobby pin, and you can bobby pin this into your hair and that will stay really well as well. And because this is a last minute costume idea, I just recommend like pulling your neighbor, no, don't pull your neighbor's flowers. Grab flowers, whether real or fake, at the closest, easiest location for you, put them on bobby pins, and then pin it into your hair. And once the flowers are in, this hairstyle is complete. I recommend pairing it with a pretty flowy dress or even a jumpsuit could be really cool with this. And you could obviously be like woodland goddess, fairy, nymph. You could even take it 70s and make it more of a hippie hairstyle. I think that could be really cool too. If you guys have any additional ideas, comment below. And now for our 1970s chick. So for this one, we're actually gonna be curling our hair. I'm gonna be using a 1 1/4 inch barrel. I would just say use whatever you have that's largest. So the first thing we're gonna do is take rectangular sections on top of your head, and you're gonna curl them away from your face and then pin them up as if they're in a roller to cool. But you can skip the pinning if you're in a hurry. Let the hair fall into your hand when you take it off, and that way it still stays in the shape. All right, so if your curl falls down and you weren't able to catch it with your hand, you're just gonna take it and wrap it around your fingers to recreate that kind of donutty, rollery shape, and then you can pin it in place. All right, so now that the top has been curled, we're gonna work on the sides and the back. I'm just gonna go ahead and split it in half in the back to make it easier. And for this, I'm gonna keep doing rectangular, horizontal sections, but I'm gonna be going like this, kind of like George Washington curls. Remember back in the day when I used to pin up all my hair every time I curled it in any tutorial? Those were the days. Okay, so now you want everything to cool in place, so I would go ahead and like do your makeup while this cools. And my recommendations for makeup with this look is a winged eyeliner, a dark kind of cut crease, and a nude lip. When everything is cool, you can start letting the curls down. Can you already see the shape with the, yes. See, it's already coming together. We are flippy and bouncy. All right, and now we let down the top. Okay, so with the top, I'm gonna let down the back part first and we're gonna tease it. Hold it straight up and back comb. You wanna start at the root, get a nice little tease going, and then start working your way up and building it up. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with this next curl. And now we smooth somewhat over the top and coax it on the sides. There we go. Okay, and now we let the front down, and you're gonna give yourself a middle part. If you have just normal fringe, this is the section that would be fringe, and you can just leave it as is. If you have anything longer, I would go ahead and curl it. Oh my God. Okay, I'm having a minor technical error on this side. It only wants to curl toward my face, and I want it to curl away from my face so that the two sides match. So we're just gonna correct it, just like you normally would. It's fine. And once you have everything where you want it, spray it in place. Just gonna hold my poof up while I spray it. And that is our retro hairstyle. Kind of 70s, late 60s girl. I feel like a lot of us have clothing inspired by that time in our wardrobe right now because it's been on trend for a little while. So grab whatever of that you have, throw it on with this hair. You can just be like a 70s chick. And that has been it for my easy costume and hair ideas. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope I saved you this whole last minute holiday season. If you guys are gonna try out any of this, tell me in the comments below. I would love to hear. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button because it helps my channel out a whole darn lot. And of course, if you're new here, just feel free to hit that subscribe button and join the Braidaholic family over here on Kayley Melissa. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah! Bye! I'm the Doppler effect. Wow. I'm a mouse. Duh. Hey everyone, Kayley, your friendly neighborhood's here. All the syllables try to come out at once. Oh my god, did I just turn myself into Melania Trump?